Hyvää iltaa. Good evening. We are ready here and we have today a battle between Suomen Sijoitustutkimus and Wolt Task Force. Welcome to the channel. We're going to start the game soon. I have been told that the maps today are Dust 2, Mirage, and the decider is Inferno. We have people coming to the server, getting ready, people that you know, people that you love, and people that you want to see. And of course, people that you want to see get shot, but that's a different story altogether. I'm going to start with some statistics for the teams. And I'll go to player statistics once we've made sure who's going to play from Wolt's side, because if I remember correctly, both teams have a lot of players. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus has 8, and then Wolt has 7 players. So I'll talk about the relevant players when we get here. Bot Cory, who you'll see over here, is not one of them. Bot Cory is unfortunately not playing today. Today, Suomen Sijoitustutkimus and Wolt are both on the 4th division, and they are very close in their overall score with the teams. The leader of Division 4, the best score lines is Abloy 2, second team Sinia, then Pelikaverit, 4th is Peri, 5th is Northern Esports, and 6th is Wolt Task Force, followed closely by Suomen Sijoitustutkimus, and these two last ones are today meeting each other and battling it out. The score is 1.037 versus 1.036, so very close on their scoreline. These are like overall scores based on performances. Then on the playoffs so far, I think that Wolt and Sijoitustutkimus are also very close, but unfortunately this just shows the some of the top teams, so it doesn't show all the teams. The statistics I have available here. Both teams have played some games, and I'm gonna just quickly show some of the scores here. As soon as I get my for some reason my key mapping isn't working today, but that's okay because I'll just switch manually then. It's good to know. Anyway, I'm gonna. So Suomen Sijoitustutkimus has played against Pelikaverit in the playoffs already, and they lost both maps so far. And as remember, Wolt played against Soluto, and Soluto won on the 3rd map. So it's very tight battle. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus and Wolt. Sijoitustutkimus won Soluto on the regular season. They lost to Rambo, lost to Peri, lost to Colossal Order. So Wolt and Suomen Sijoitustutkimus have not played before. Wolt played Soluto last time. Then we have Vincent Kuhat here. Lovely victory, as you all recall. A very tight loss to EY Esports. There were some mishaps happening on Inferno, and it was a very exciting match to watch. Then Elenia was a bit of a stronger show on Dust 2. Then Effigo 0, a tight match on Inferno again. And then, of course, there's the Soluto game here. As you can see, Soluto won the first map, the Train. Then Wolt walked over Soluto in Mirage a little bit. And then Soto had a very strong dust to CT side, and here we can see that it was 10-5 on the first half and then 6-6 on the second half. So it ended up being like this, and we can see the results here. And it was Robobi and Ode trying to carry here, but Ostiakki, especially with a very, very strong performance at some point with an AWP, single-handedly made sure that this game will be very one-sided. We will go to the actual game. Warm-up is still here, and we are getting ready in just a jiffy to start. Today our lineup is it's almost the same, but Otto is this time on server. Otto has been a very, very strong performance on a Wolt side, especially on the regular season. Ore was playing the secondary orb at many points, and Robobi as well, but Otto showed some very strong performances with the AWP, and he's playing the Tony Montana, or Team Montana. I call him Tony because, you know, why not? And I've been told that I can do that, so it's okay. He's not here today, and Kench, who was playing last time, is replaced by Otto. Then on Suomen Sijoitustutkimus side, I actually have to cheat because I haven't casted any of their games before, so I have to take a look at some statistics here. So from their side, we have Emppu, we have Lotto, Mediocre, Legion, and Radiance. So there's some very strong performances there as well to be had, and they are the strongest players on their team. Everybody except Lotto has a Kana rating, which is our equivalent of ALCB rating, except better is 1 or more. And Radiance is their main AWPer. And then we have some entry fraggers. Also Radiance and Legion are their entry fraggers based on the statistics. You can see all of these statistics in tilastot.kanaliiga.fi. I'm going to show you some of the statistics. This is open statistics, so none of it is a secret or anything. So we have here Suomen Sijoitustutkimus statistics, and we have some ADR statistics as well. Very interesting to see Radiance, strong performance with AWP, of course, easily do a lot of damage, and a lot of utility damage done by Emppu and Legion here, and Lotto as well. And actually, Raine, who's not playing today, is a very, very strong performance on that. On Wolt side, we have similar statistics available here. Otto, the highest rated player, the only one over 1 playing today with Team Montana, not in the lineup, and very strong performances together with Ode as well. You have to notice that the amount of games played, Otto's played 3 games, Ode and Robobi has played 7 games, so it's not. Some of the numbers are not comparable. If you want to know any of the more of the statistics or anything, we can get those out sometimes and look at them, and you can of course go and see yourselves, and you can compare after the season. You can see the player statistics, you can see the normal season statistics, and everything is there. We are getting warmed up. I'm getting my voice opened. Hopefully it doesn't run out. Been having a little bit of under the weather here, and hoping to get things still managed. Let's see if my boys can carry 3 maps today, but who knows? Okay, the trash talk is open. Emppu opened with if they're gonna lose, he's gonna start losing Foodora. That's a good one. All right, and here we go. And everybody seemed to have remembered to configure the knife round off, unlike last time. So that's a good thing. Here we go. Well, Task Force on the CT side, Suomen Sijoitustutkimus on the T side, and this would suggest that this is Suomen Sijoitustutkimus's map. And of course, remember from last time that this was, especially on the T side, was rough for Wolt against Soluto, who clearly had practice. And Dust 2 is a map that if you manage to hold the corners, and Empu is there scouting, they can hear him jumping, but they don't see him. There is Otto in the middle, taking force contact with Lotto here. Little damage done, not a lot. Oh, sorry, Legion. Legion was doing damage there. But Lotto gets dropped by Radiance, Robobi drops Radiance, and then ME drops Robobi, Legion drops Galloway, and the mid is open. A site is only behind Otto, and Otto takes down Legion, and it's 3 against 3 on the first round. That's good. Ode had them ready last time, and we can see in the first 2 maps he was carrying hard, but his shoulders just broke on Dust last time. Let's hope that Otto can help him do some hard lifting, because apparently Wolt guys have been eating well and sometimes not easy to carry. But today we'll see how that goes. And Otto takes down M-Head, but then Lotto and Empu finish the CT side, who've gone under the site and were in a little bit of a disadvantageous position. And Suomen Sijoitustutkimus takes the first map. Here we go. So opening win to T side and 3 AKs. So that's a heavy buy. It's a heavy buy. It means low utility. Low utility on the T side, but the CT side is full eco. So only USBSs and a rush through the doors. Empu Legion take down men. Krappate shoots down Empu. Lotto takes down Otto, and Radiance finish Krappate, who's their only fragger from last round. A little bit of a comfort there, taking $600 to the bank and hiding under the mattress for the next round. 2-0. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus starts off strong on the T side. And some of you who might have seen the games that I've casted before might have remembered already that in the Division 4 and even Division 3, some of these maps that are usually very CT-sided, because of the easier strategies on the T side, sometimes the balance has flipped. Now, Suomen Sijoitustutkimus is pushing very strong on short. There's only Robobi on the side. He takes down Legion. And when I say only Robobi, it's never only Robobi. M-Head is making sure mid rotations are coming. Otto spots him, but doesn't nail the shot. Robobi is fighting to keep A side. His arm was visible. He burns alive. But Galloway drops Empu. So the attack basically stops and fumbles. But do they hear? Lotto takes down Ode. The B side is empty. The guys rotated off too early. And Krappate is not in position. He's trying to get to the window on time, but he surprises M-Head very well. Gets mollied, but the molly goes over him, and he is safe, but still tagged low, 45 HP with a grenade. Galloway is coming as well, but he's 4 HP, and he's rotating to the tunnels and trying to flank. But Lotto is holding that corner, and I would say it's IQ Lotto, which means basically that he's very, very wonderful. Radiance and a Lotto holding the site, and Galloway and Krappate are not going to go for it. It's going to be 3-0 to Suomen Sijoitustutkimus, and now we're just going to be checking if there's going to be any exit frags available. They're going to go to T-spawn, and Galloway takes down first. Lotto 5 HP, a little bit of a lucky spin there, hits Galloway through the wall. That was heartbreaking. Galloway surprised him. Apparently there was some miscommunication on the T side, and Radiance went first, was trapped, and And Lotta had no idea that he was on the right side. Of course, the silencer helps to hide a little bit, but Galloway pushed long A, but was immediately dropped by Emppu. Robobi tagged a little, trying to nail those deagle shots, but gets naded instead. Double nades, but he manages to duck under and escape. Some team damage to Emppu. Robobi was hit with a flashbang. Takes down Lotto with a deagle, but Radiance is there for the trade. Legion knows that there might be somebody in tunnels and nails Otto in the arm possibly and drops him. And Suomen Sijoitustutkimus is showing a very strong presence in Dust 2. It might be that this map is some of the maps that Wolt needs to get under practice. Ode drops down M-head. Nice flash. Gets close, but not close enough for the Max 7 to do all the work. And last cry, Grappade, a little bit late runaway, and there he is then finally nailed down and dropped when he's trying to escape to save the gun. Alright, 4-0 for Suomen Sijoitustutkimus. You can't see their name on the top because of the team name system and how it works. And then Wolt now for the first grand round, double AWP, Otto and Galloway for the AWP, so not Otto and Ode. It might be because of the sites that they usually hold. It seems that there is Ode and Grappate on B, Otto on mid, and then it leaves Galloway and Robobi on A. Oh, Robobi, nice headshot take by Legion to Robobi, and he goes down. Galloway misses his shot, but doesn't miss again. Bomb going down. Oh, what was that for M-head? Oh god, that was pretty painful. I know the feel. Oh, leg shot. Galloway leg shots with AWP, and is then dropped by Emppu. But he leaves 2-2. Otto nails Emppu. One guy left. And Otto there with AWP play and secures the first round for Wolt. Grappa there just walks on the side. One kill on under his belt. He's gonna get the AWP so that Galloway can wield it again. Alright. Yes, I am the favorite Reaper of all Reapers. That is true. There was a gallop once, and the results say that I won. I was the only one who was voted for, but that doesn't mean anything. According to normal ballistics, Otto trying to get Radiance from the mid, but gets shot immediately. The smoke was a little bit off. It was too much on the back, and he was easily spotted way before he was in the way line. Galloway picks up the other AWP, and it's already a very fast event expired here when I was talking just nonsense. Radiance and M-head left. Galloway taking middle, and there is Robobi on the T spawn, but he doesn't spot M-head on the mid doors. M-head surely hears the scoping. Let's see what his action with the MP7. Oh, Robobi comes finally there from the T spawn and drops him. Radiance shoots Galloway, and now it's Grappate and Robobi versus Radiance. Radiance has the AWP, but he doesn't have the bomb. The bomb is on the ground. They know where he is. He's moving there, and Robobi tries to pick him up, and he doesn't manage. But Grappate, patience hiding until the end, manages to secure the round and the AWP for Wolt. 2-4, Wolt Task Force, Suomen Sijoitustutkimus, and we are getting the gun rounds on the way. Sijoitustutkimus, the financial situation, because of the last few rounds and how many they lost, is not very strong. So they studied their finances and realized that they shouldn't invest this round, and the better investments are coming up later. And clearly they've done their homework when it comes to the financials. There's also 2 MP9s on the Wolt side, so the financials are not that strong. They're trying to get some extra cash, but Galloway gets tagged down to 49. He nails 2, but Empu dropped Robopi and M-Head then finally dropped Galloway, and A site is open and lost already, and Ode pushes it with the MP9 but gets tagged when dropped by Legion's Glock. That's a very bad spot to get nailed with a grenade in your hand. But then Krappate and Otto together nailed M-Head before he manages to secure a position on the side, and they leave Empu there alone. He does have a Deagle and an M4 but no armor. And Otto, fast flick. Empu was checking for Krappate, probably heard the steps. And Otto from short is nailing him down and finishing him up. And there's just a little he could do. 4-3, Suomen Sijoitustutkimus still leads on the T side. Empu making frags count. This time a bit more even on the Wolt side with the frags. Ode there getting warmed up. He has his gloves ready, as I heard from Ines. Gloves ironed and ready for Myllying. But he might have gotten his thumb stuck on the first spin, and he's probably trying to get it unstuck soon. A fast B push coming, but Krappate is ready there. Krappate, Otto and Ode drop 4, barely take damage. Ode takes a little bit of damage, but not a lot. And then it's just M-Head alone. Does have a flash and a smoke, but doesn't have the bomb. The bomb is on the middle of the B yard. He has no chance unless he aces it, literally, and he has 94 HP left, so he can take one headshot from an N4, but that's it. Let's see how he progresses. They knew that he was there as well, and Robopi with an AUG holding the longer angle, and Galloway got spotted, sprayed through the door by Galloway, no mercy. M-Head, the positioning was seen through, and Wolt brings it to 4-4. First map of the best of 3 on the way. 4-4. Exciting start. Very strong start from Suomen Sijoitustutkimus pistol round 1, and then very strong performances. But when Wolt gets the weapons, they manages to tie down the game. 4-4 are the round victories, and now we'll see how this goes. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus again going with just pistols. The financials are not good for a really good buy. They just have P250s and one Tech 9 and a few flashes just to get on the side. They're gonna go for a long rush with M-Head holding middle to keep off any rotations, and now he joins the others. But Wolt has figured this out, and they are amassing on A side. Ode is holding CT. This seems like the ends tactics. First we go A, but then we go B, but then we go A. And we'll see how this ends up. There's only Krappate on the B side, and then there's Ode holding the middle doors. He's actually behind the boxes. He's already on this side. No, he's behind the door, of course. Yeah, behind the door. Sorry, my map reading sucks. Don't go on an adventure with me if I have to have the map. Robopi drops M-Head. Ode drops Enpu and Radiance. The camera guy is stuck. Legion and Lotto with a lot to do. They're of course hoping to get the bomb down, but Ode is holding the bomb in mid doors. Legion is there trying to go and grab it. Checking so many angles to check. But is he gonna get it? No. Ode spots him. Robopi drops Legion meanwhile. And now they know that the last guy's here. Lotto 2 HP, no armor. Krappate waiting. Trigger finger itching. And lost by time. This is oh, that's cruel. Lotto gets no money from that, as he was alive when the time ran out. And Krappate plays it perfectly, strategically, leaving him alive until then. Krappate, the banker of this game, 11,000 in his bank, and Lotto is waiting for probably a drop. No, he buys an MP7, so it's not a perfect buy. But Radiance, first pick on Robopi. A very, very nice pick indeed from A Long, and he also takes down Galloway, and the A side is open. Everybody else is either CT or B, and then there was Legion doing some tagging with the AK. He manages to tag down Otto and Ode, but no luck. M-head, no luck either. So a lot of damage done, but not enough. But then Ode is spotted through the smoke. Krabbate coming to the side. M-head is down. But it's 2-4. It's Otto and Krabbate versus 4. The financials are okay on Wolt's side, so saving is not a must. But the scoreline is... it's okay. And I guess that they want to make sure that... they're not gonna be forced to just pistol or eco rounds and they're just trying to take exits. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus figures this out and doesn't push beyond the ramp, and everybody stays alive except M-head. So all the 4 players who were still alive are now still alive. It's 5-5 in a series that looks like it's gonna be tight, folks. It looks like it's gonna be tight. Krabbate. Today he's there on the server from the first round. Last time Krabbate had maybe his Krabba levels were a little low. Radiance, Galloway tried to pop flash him at his peak, but the flash failed. Radiance was on that same thing again. Radiance, very strong AWP performance. He is the strongest gun-rated player. Tagged through the wall by Robopi. Drops Legion. And now it's the battle of the Ops. Robopi in the smoke. Lotto gets an angle and tags him through the little bit of wall angle. And Krabbate and Ode left. And I think it's gonna be another save. Radiance with very strong entry frags. The smoke covered Lotto, so he could sneak up close on the side and manage to take down Galloway. Robopi, who was hit Radiance in the leg and tagged down Legion with the AWP, but unfortunately not strongly enough so that the attack could be stopped. The B rotation happened, but the guys were just on CT and they already realized that this is not gonna happen, and they must fall back. From these positions, I don't think that there will be any weapons lost, and there won't be. Radiance also gets far enough from the bomb to save his gun. And it's gonna be 6-5 to Suomen Sijoitustutkimus against Wolt Task Force. And let's see how this goes. Wolt has still banker Krabbate there. Be saving up his Krabba money. And is ready to throw some guns to the mates. Full gun round for both. Double ops for the T side. This is a bit specific. Krabbate and Galloway drop 2 on B side, and it looks like the A side is where usually Suomen Sijoitustutkimus might be finding an opening. Emppu and Radiance both there. Oh, Galloway, he goes and tries to spot an opening on the side, but is then immediately dropped by Emppu. Sorry, Radiance drops him with AWP. Both AWPs were there. But now they're rotating towards the middle or A side. Radiance checking middle, but they haven't spotted yet that Otto has snuck up close. Here is Otto. Here's the footsteps. He doesn't. Okay, Wolt guys, you have to contact Otto. Make sure he buys a new headset. Ode as well. They're basically they're rotating away from the A side. This is they're going on B, and it's gonna be A. It's gonna be very tough now. Otto here alone. And what I do know that the spectator actually hears the sound sometimes a little bit louder than the players, and also my adrenaline levels a lot lower. Emppu picks up Ode, the AWP to CT, and now Otto has a crucial role. Can he take down Lotto in the corner? Radiance and Emppu take down 2. Robopi and Krabbate respectively fall, and Otto has no chance but to go and save his gun. A site is the site that Suomen Sijoitustutkimus clearly feels like they're more comfortable going for. And they're gonna go to the end of long A on the ramp and stuff, but they're not gonna push through the doors. And both Otto and Lotto, Empo and Radiance all save their guns. Seven to 5. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus taking the lead on the T side, and if their CT side is strong in Dust 2, this doesn't bode well for Wolt, who would want to have a lead when going to the T side, but the only way that's gonna happen if they get all the remaining 3 rounds. Otto boosting up at Galloway there on A. And lots of utility coming. Radiance spamming the AWP. Otto taking up a closer angle. Galloway is dropped by Lotto. It was all flashed up by Empu. Ode takes down M-Head, but Lotto and Empu finish Otto and Ode off. And Robobi and Krapate are now coming to the site. Krapate on short. And then Robobi with an M4 at the long doors, but he's gonna fall off. He has an armor, he has a gun, and Grappale has a lot of money. He's gonna be burning a little bit. Down 50 HP off. I'm not sure that he realized that he's gonna be burning. That fire is tricky. Don't play with burning liquids, kids. Has the angle on Lotto, but no hits. It's too close, and Lotto is just actually none of the shots hit. 4 stay alive, except Robopi. Robopi, the Avenger here. He manages to take down Empu and steal his AWP. That's very good for financials. As Wolt is now trying to scrape through some of the rounds to make sure that they still have a chance in Dust, because I have a bad feeling that Dust 2 might be the map that Wolt needs to practice a little bit more on, especially on the A side. It looks like it's given up a bit easily, or maybe the information is not sometimes passed on time. Galloway is now on B, so it's switched up. That means that Robobi is in the mid. Otto misses a shot uncharacteristically, but Legion is then dropped by the next shot. Robobi pushed mid. He's trying to escape through the doors from smoke, but he finally manages it. Nice pick from him too, and they get a very strong position on this 14th round with just 3 turrets left. Sorry, it's been a long day. Radiance, very strong and dangerous with the AWP, peeking mid doors from the catwalk, from the short. And now it's gonna be a short push, but there's 3 guys waiting. Otto here. Oh, that was bad timing from Otto. Tagged and dropped then finally by Lotto. Grappata takes down M-Head on the mid. Radiance trying to find Ode behind the car, and he does. Headshot through the car roof. Side flash. Galloway still holding B. And Grappate. Oh, he's surprised by Radiance, but Robopi takes down Lotto during that time, and now it's Radiance. He has the bomb, he has the AWP, and he has it down, and it's retake. Robopi does some damage, and they should challenge him, split challenge him so that he can't shoot both at the same time. Oh, Radiance, first shot, Robopi, straight to the head. He figures out that Galloway must have gone and dropped, but doesn't nail the shot, and Galloway sneakily comes and rotates and saves the day for Wolt in this round. There we go, that's the AWP. Galloway also takes the Phobos from Radiance's dead cold hands and passes it over to Ode. Double AWP again with one AUG going to Robobi, who is very charismatically playing with it. There's 3 auto snipers, 4 auto snipers. This is something special. I need to take a screenshot of that. That's something special. They had so much money that they bought those, but there's also AKs and AWPs and everything. They just wanted to do maximum damage to the rotating players, and they managed to tag down Krappate and Robopi. But Ore on B side, unhinged, manages to take down M-Head, who's trying to get some info from long B. Otto takes down Legion on short A, and now it's 3 against 5. The tactic with the four outer snipers, let me count them again, 4 outer snipers, doesn't succeed because the damage of the recoil it's not enough to hit the rotating players. The I believe a Fanatic Classic doesn't really pay off, except they used AWPs, but anyway, it doesn't really pay off, and it's dangerous players, Empu and Radiance, very, very dangerous all the time, and it's gonna be short A again, like it is a lot of times. Otto tagged by Radiance. Otto also, sorry, Robobi tags Radiance. Otto is tagged, and it's gonna be very tight now. They're falling back. They're going to the B tunnels. Empu is going to the mid doors. He's gonna rotate from the middle. Lotto tagged immediately, and Radiance tagged as well. Lotto drops Ode. Krappate holding side strong. Empu holding off, rotates on CT, traps Robopi and Otto, but doesn't manage to trap Galloway, who takes him down, and then Krappate, the anchor, the Krappa man on the B side, manages to secure a 7th round for Wolt. And very, very, very tight side from Wolt there in the end, trying to secure the CT rounds. And now becomes the crucial part. How strong is Suomen Sijoitustutkimus's CT side? Are they even stronger on this side? Because the T side was looking very good until Wolt managed to stop the A pushes. Radiance drops Ode, but gets stuck on a corner, and Otto gets his chance. Otto also drops Empu. M-Head seen in the smoke, but they just go and put the bomb down. It's 4-3. Otto drops Lotto. Almost drops M-Head. Robobi finishes him up, and now it's just Legion left. First headshot. Both T-side players are here low, but Robobi comes from a close angle where the clock shines, with the fire rate being a lot higher and the clip size being larger, and then it finishes him off, and it's 8-8. This is anybody's map yet. Anybody's map yet. Otto with a scout. Galloway, Galil, Ode, Mac-10, Robobi, Krieg, and then Krappate, Galil. So some economy, a lot of utility. It's gonna be 3-2 push from the T side, but they're a little late. Radiance drop falls to Ode's Mac-10. Ode also drops down a Legion here. Radiance and Legion down, and it's 3 players against 5 with no armors, 2 USPSs and 1 5.7. Ode holding a close angle on Lotto, nails him down. That's a lot of money in the bank for him. Smoke to cover, exits. Ode takes down the 4th guy, and is it gonna be an ace? Is Ode gonna go for the ace? He is not. He's gonna secure his armor, he's gonna secure his gun. No risks, no free bonuses for the CT side. Wolt takes down the 9th round, and is showing that Dust 2 might be better on their T side than CT side. Maybe. We'll see. Because now it's a buy time for the CTs as well. Scout, 2 M4s, FAMAS, and a P90 for Lotto. That is a nasty, nasty gun. Everybody who plays against it hate it, and everybody who plays with it and actually hits something, unlike me, loves it for the huge clip size, low recoil, and the damaging effect it has to your moral. Oh, somebody with a P90 came and shot me in the head. That's so noobish. Don't you know that it's not economically viable to buy that because you only get 300 per kill? Okay, enough of that. It's still everybody alive. Slow progress. Ode on the lower tunnels. Then there's Krappate checking B exit. Otto dropped by Radiance. Scout players meet and Radiance comes out ahead. He's been very, very strong with the scoped guns, and he's showing that this is their map pick, I believe, and they're not gonna give it away for free. Bomb is going to be. It's coming by Galloway's transportational services. Robopi putting some fire up into the pit. Galloway dropping the bomb so that he's not spotted. The bomb isn't spotted if he goes inside with it. There's 2 guys on B. Now 3 guys as also Radiance fell down. Empu drops down Robopi. He wasn't spotted from behind the car. Radiance falls. Krappate drops Legion. And Galloway drops Lotto. And the B side is open. M-Head is dropped by Ode as well. But then Empu finishes what Radiance started with the Scout. Empu with an M4 now. Burning a little. But surprises Galloway by pushing through the fire. Krappate, last guy on the side. Behind the box. Spots the barrel. And even though he knew it was a bait, he still went for it because, well, he was so sure that he can do it, and he did. Even performances, mediocre M-Head is and Legion are a little bit falling behind on the frags. On Suomen Sijoitustutkimus side, they need to step up a little to make sure that everything works as planned. But Radiance with the Scout, Ode falls, 1 shot to the head, nothing to say there. Robopi drops Empu from long doors. Galloway smokes the box on the mid. And bomb is still on CT. It's gonna go where? B side is only guarded now by Lotto. And he's rotating towards the... He spotted Jack to 56. There's a little bit of bad timing there by Krappate, but he manages to stay clear of damage himself and deal some heavy damage. Almost everybody has rotated to A now, except Legion is slowly starting to think that there's something wrong with this. Why aren't they coming to A? They should be here. But nothing's happening. Wolt is taking their sweet time, 4 against 4. Lotto holding a close angle on the doors. He's an MP7, so he knows that it's a double flash. Galloway takes down Legion in the middle. And the side is open. Radiance shots him in the butt. Ooh, that's gonna hurt in the morning. And Lotto takes down Krappate. They didn't spot him in the corner because of the smoke. But now the bomb goes down. It's a 2-2 retake for M-Head and Radiance with a FAMAS and a Scout against an AWP and a Krieg. And there goes the Scout. It's just an AK now picked up by Radiance. He is a very strong performer and takes down Robop, who's rotating by burning him alive in the end. But Otto nailing that AWP shot from a tight angle from B tunnel doors and manages to secure the 11th round for Wolt. Very, very strong performances now. Wolt side warming up and Suomen Sijoitustutkimus side. Some strong performances as well. But somehow the strategy on CT side has been a little off, and Wolt side has managed to take some first picks or some rotates. Legion tagging Krappa. They're very low through the smoke. A nade finishes him off and gives them a very nice advantage now. That was, I think that Krappa was not expecting such an accurate tapping through the smoke by I think it was Legion, and then Lotto with the finishing nade from the doors, and that's just a very, very bad start to the round. Lotto with a P90, holding the doors, very good gun for close battle. Galloway and Empu in a bit of a hit and miss battle, but Galloway manages to come out leading in the end. Otto misses a shot, and Radiance takes down Robabi, but it's dropped by Ore. Galloway 12 HP, Ore full, and Otto 69 HP against Lotto, Mediocre, M-Head, and Legion. M4s on all these guys, and then one AWP and AKs here. Galloway, nice flick with AK, straight headshot. Ore tagged down by an M4 on the run, which seems to be a very, very efficient tactic through the smoke to Legion and Lotto, but they are gonna probably, I don't know if they're gonna go for it. If they're looking for exit, they're gonna go to short and see, because they know probably that they're low. There's Galloway and Ore both on 12 HP, so anything will basically kill them. But Otto, they're backing up with AWP. Empu finishing Galloway, and Ore taking his, Legion finishing Galloway, and Ore finalizing the round 12 to 8 for Wolt Task Force. Very even performances from all of Wolt's side, and I think that's been the key factor here, with Empu and Radiance doing some carrying on the Suomen Sijoitustutkimus side. Lotto catching up with frags a little bit, but M-Head and Legion still some unlucky events and some unlucky hits. Robobi taking down the push from A long doors. Legion and Radiance are down. Ore getting tagged by M-Head and finishes him. Takes a little damage. 22. Neglectable. Not a lot to say on that. Lotto trying to spam with the P250 through the doors, but it's then dropped by Galloway from through CT from A. And the last player alive is Empu, Deagle, no armor on B side, alone, scared, and just trying to make sure that he either saves that Deagle, and he also has an incendiary, so that it's gonna be a big buy as an aid, but he's trying to pick up some exits, maybe save up. He doesn't want to give any more money to the T side. The bank on Wolt's side is not very strong. There's been a lot of losses in the guns, lots of rebuys required. But the situation is going to be, after 21 rounds played, it's going to be 13 to 8. The Wolt Task Force leading Suomen Sijoitustutkimus, and we'll see how this goes. It's going to be a buy round now for Suomen Sijoitustutkimus. AWP goes to Radiance, naturally. M4s to everybody else. And then on Wolt's side, Otto is holding the AWP, everybody else with an AK. Smoke to mid doors, Radiance staying there with an AWP, trying to get any picks. He's holding an angle to short. Catwalk trying to find a head. There is somebody waiting for him behind the corners, but they don't actually see each other. It's just the X-ray being a little bit misleading here. Radiant still holding angle in the middle tightly. Galloway there going on the tunnel doors, trying to see if something's going down. The bomb is going towards long A. Boxes are now smoked. Radiance waits for a appropriate amount of time and then tries to hit through the smoke, but doesn't nail it. Krappa that drops M-Head from B tunnels. Otto tagged very low. Krappa that is lowish as well. So although they have the man advantage, if Suomen Sijoitustutkimus managed to get anything What was that? That was what? What? Lotto takes down Robobi and Ode takes down Radiance and Lotto takes down Otto and Galloway takes down Lotto. And what the hell? I'm just dumbfounded. What the hell happened? Where did Radiance's shot go? That was a hit. I know that the Go TV is sometimes not as accurate, but that was just what? Esports ready, guys. Esports ready. Krapate drops Empu, pushing through the window. Legion comes from the B tunnels. He knew where the guys were. Drops Ode, but Krapate 3k for him and secures the round for Wolt 14-8. It's gonna be a forced buy, partially for Suomen Sijoitustutkimus side. Radiance can't afford a decent setup, so here's a scout. He's been very dangerous with it, so make no mistake, this is by no means a bad buy. They also have an AWP on Empu, and then 3 M4s. 2 Kriegs for Wolt. Otto and Robobi have Kriegs. And are they gonna make them worth the extra money? There's gonna be some more Krappa there. But let's see how much Krappa's face in the avatar. He looks like, look at that guy. He looks like, yeah, some of that Krappa. And some of that angle as well. Easy for Krappa, exactly. Empu holding the angle with AWP towards short, checking mid. But Wolt gives no info. Otto smokes the box in the middle. Radiance spamming with a scout through the smoke. Not landing the shots this time. M-Head there attacks Galloway. He was waiting right behind the corner, but Ode is there to trade immediately. Empu holding a tight corner. Hits Ode in the leg. Drops Otto. Nice shots from Empu, but it's finally then dropped by Ode, who is traded immediately by Legion, who at the angle. Krappa takes him down, and Lotto then trades off. Robobi, last guy alive, 9 HP. He does have the bomb, but he doesn't have the time to be slow or careful about it. He has to go for it. Lotto has the angle and doesn't hit it. Now he nails it. But Robobi had no other chance. He was slow on HP. He didn't know where the last player was really. And he was out of time. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus secures that round as the 9th round for them. But they are low on the bank. They lost almost all the guns. Only Lotto saves his. And the bank is dry. There's a two FAMASes, Scout, M4 that was saved, and an UMP. While on the Wolt side, the money is a little bit better. Full armor, except Krappa that doesn't have an armor for some reason. Okay. Maybe he could have gone a bit of Galil. Robobi giving some damage to Otto as well, but they finally take down Legion together with Galloway. Ode takes down Lotto in the middle. And now it's 5 against 3. Heavy damage done to 3 players on Wolt's side. So it might still be anybody's game because everybody is here. One on let's see where it is. Radiance is in CT. M-Head takes down Ode. Galloway drops M-Head. Empu takes down Otto. Galloway drops Empu. No, it was 4. It was 4. Sorry, it was 4 against 3. My bad. Can't count. But now Radiance left alone. M4 against Galloway, Robobi, and Krapate. Nice tags from him. He takes down Galloway. One low guy. Robobi there. But Krapate full HP. What can Krappa do? Radiance. And he has a kit to boot. With enough time in the world. 3k clutch. And a bomb defuse for him. Now that was shocking round for Wolt. They were against a pretty scrappy buy. 2 against 4, then 1 against 3, and it turns out that Radiance is really keen on winning this map, and they want to take it all. Wolt with just Eagles pushing very fast to B, but Empu has a different opinion. Takes down 3, run out of bullets. Otto drops in, but Lotto is there to finish, and that's a quick round indeed. Not a lot to say about that. That's the only way it can end. Yeah, but they don't need no armor. But if he had it, maybe it would be already 15 to 9, or maybe 16 to 9 now, because Krappade did lose and there was no headshot. So was the lack of armor his downfall? I don't know. Because if he did have armor, he couldn't afford the AK. He could have, and he wouldn't have a helmet anyway. So what ifs and buts and stuff like that, you know. They make the world go around. Slow start. Everybody being very cautious now. Wolt realizing that if they give this away, it's gonna be 2 ecos maybe, and it's not looking good after that. So they make sure that they want to make this count. Probably Krieg, very typical for him. Otto, AWP, and 3 AKs against a very similar buy, except Legion has an ump for a reason or another. Maybe he saved it from the last round and he just doesn't want to spend the money. It is probably going to be an A hit. There's only 2 guys there. One on short here, Legion, and then we have M-Head on ramp. B side has been favored by CS before, but they now get the info. M-Head hears them. He's dropped by Krappate, but now they have a tight spot. They don't have time to go to B. They wait too long. And if they can't get through this run of death, Radiance and Empu doing the work. Otto takes down Lotto. Legion takes down Galloway. Krappate is there with armor this time. Drops Legion and it's against Radiance. And they run out of time. They run out of time. Oh my god. That was painful. That was painful for them. They saved 2 guns, but out of time. That could have been something. But Empu, Radiance, 25 kills each. And Lotto, 19 are making sure that this is not gonna be easy for Wolt. They're gonna be clawing it back. Otto flick to Legion's head. A lot of guys tagged down. Ode almost burned alive, but still they power on through. M-Head behind the car, and Radiance here with the spawn. Takes down 2 together with Lotto. M-Head behind the car. Ode takes him down, and it's 2 against 2, but the nade almost finishes both T-siders. But now, at least the bomb goes down. Radiance is taking another angle. He's trying to find it, but he has an nade too. But he takes down Ode first shot, and Lotto takes down Krappate at the same time. Very well coordinated, and it's going to be 14-13. Wolt with a minor lead, and they do have money to buy this round. So this round is going to be a very decisive one. There's gonna be some discussions on the Wolt coffee table, like, how could you let that? How could that happen? Like, what was that? Like, I know, this barrel, man. Somebody must have stepped on it or something. These guns, man, it can't shoot straight. But it's so that Suomen Sijoitustutkimus is not here because of luck. They're here because of skill, and Radiance and Empu want to make sure that they would be progressing in the playoffs. Of course, Krappate and his team are making sure that that's just fantasy far away. I don't know. Let's see how it's gonna end up. Lotto there was with Krappate's Stylus M4. It's gonna be a long wait again. Similar positions as before. Radiance this time middle, and Lotto is alone on the B side. Of course, Radiance can get there really fast, but I think that because Wolt was successful before, but now that the scoreline has gotten... Oh, Radiance with a double tag! Oh, that was dirty! Robopi and Otto down. Galloway takes down M-Head, but Empo takes down Galloway, and Radiance finishes Krappate, and now it's just Ode against 4, and he's gonna be walking straight to Legion's ump, giving away his AK, and it's gonna be 14-14. This is a nice comeback. 6 rounds in a row for Suomen Sijoitustutkimus. Of course, Wolt took 7 rounds in a row in the beginning of the T side, and now this round is gonna decide a lot. There's one famous on the other side, but that doesn't really matter. A goodbye for both, but no IWP this time. And this round is gonna be it. After this round, if Suomen Sijoitustutkimus can buy after this round, but Wolt cannot. So this round is gonna be highly critical. This is gonna decide the fate of the terrorists and how it's gonna go. But he doesn't have armor this time, but no helmet. But maybe he's not a helmet guy, so that's okay. Robopy surprises M-Head, who's rotated in the middle far away, and gives the advantage to the T side. He was their forward scout, but now they basically know only that there's one guy near T spawn in the middle. And not very useful. Empu smokes short. And he's gonna be waiting there in the corner for any pushes. But this time it's gonna be B. And it's gonna be Lotto to stop them. Of course, Radiance is close by with the AWB, but is it gonna be enough? Because Legion is so far away. There's gonna be 2 pushing from mid. Radiance takes down Robopi. Krappa takes down Lotto, and the side is open. Radiance takes down Galloway. Ore finishes Radiance, but Empu finishes him. Ore did a very crucial kill there, and it's 2 against 2. Empu tagged very low. They're coming to the side, coming late. Otto takes him down, but it's dropped to 20 HP, and Legion. Is he gonna nail the shots? Is he gonna take the guy down? No. Otto with the angle. And it's gonna be 15-14 for Wolt. Last round of the main game time, and this will decide, is it gonna be overtime? Is it gonna be Wolt? Those are the options. M-Head, money very low, just 5-7. He's gonna be the surprise factor in this, so to speak. By no means is the 5.7 a gun that you don't have to fear. It very high fire speed, big clip, and heavy damage even to armor. So, and low recoil, of course. So accurate over long distances. This time Empu is also put to be together with Lotto. Radiance, AWP in the middle, as it's been familiar. Galloway, nice, fast through the window. M-Head holding the corner, getting some info. He's flashed in, but M-Head was not actually flashed. They just managed to flash Galloway. So there was little off. Radiance, easy pickings for him. Krappate slows down to throw a nade. M-Head doesn't burn on the site. And surprises Robopi. Lotto takes down Galloway from CT, and it's 2 against 5. But Ode is gonna make it count. 2 against 4. 2 from short. 1 from Lotto takes down Otto. It's gonna be 1 against 4. Push from both sides at the same time. Ode, not a chance. And it's gonna be overtime. As you can see here. No, actually you can't. It already went to the overtime. But it was 7 rounds for Wolt at the beginning of the T side, but then something happened. Then Suomen Sijoitustutkimus takes 6, 1 for Wolt, but Suomen Sijoitustutkimus takes the 7th round on their side and manages to tie up. This is the overtime. We're just gonna start from 10,000, and we're gonna go down, and some auto sniping from Galloway. No damage done at all, and he's gonna not buy any nades. Otto trying to take some picks, but manages to only take a little bit of damage himself with nades. Heavy utility usage on B. They're gonna draw out. Otto's gonna draw out a lot of stuff. Empu, no grenades left. Lotto, 1 flashbang. M head, no utility, but hits grab button nicely. Heavy damage down. Radiance gets tagged. I believe it is by Ode. Auto sniper singing there, but no damage for Radiance. And it's a little bit stale at the moment. Does Wolt they're trying to play mind games, trying to find pickings, trying to find openings. Legion is again on ramp in A long, and M head is on the side. That's the easiest angle to approach, and that's where Wolt is gonna go for. Ode takes down Legion with a nice headshot, and it's gonna be 3-man pushing there. Otto and Krappate rotating from short. It's only one guy on the side at the moment. Empu is coming here, takes down Robobby through the smoke, but Otto is there from short. M-head defends the side. He's there alone. He's holding the side. He needs to hold it, and he doesn't manage to do it exactly, but Ode is dropped down to 10 HP, and Radiance and Lotto have to do a retake. But they still have one player here. Krappate! He takes down Lotto, and it goes again to Suomen Sijoitustutkimus, because of what happened was that somebody forgot to plant the bomb. Oh dear. Krappate on site with Otto, and they simply forgot to plant the bomb on time. They're so caught up, and now Otto ate some nades on A long. M-head and Legion are there nading. Radiance again in middle. Empu and Lotto on the B side. Legion putting some bullets under the doors, trying to catch somebody with strays, but not gonna happen. Galloway again with the auto sniper. Oh, that was a bummer. That was a bummer for Wolt, because they had the side. They had 2 guys on the side. It was just 1 left against 2, and they had a chance to plant, but somehow they forgot. Otto dropped by Radiance in the middle. That is a key frag. The bomb is dropped as well. Otto venturing with AWP a bit bravely. Galloway trying to pick up the bomb, but he misses it because of the flash. He has it now. He's not gonna challenge. He's not gonna challenge middle. He's not gonna challenge Radiance. He wants to get the bomb down. 3 AKs and an auto sniper against M4s and an AWP. Radiance is gonna go for the site. Radiance takes down Krappade in the middle. Takes down Ode. Lotto takes Galloway. They had no idea where he was shooting from. Robobby. Lotto takes him down too. They did not see him at all. He was just there in the back corner. And what happened? Here we have the guys. Everybody just looking and astonished that I think it was the entry flash fooled them. They were sure that somebody was again, like I think M-head was before, or Lotto was before, next to the door on the left side. This time it's Empu there, but it was on the back of the site, and they had no idea because of the silencer. They were just spraying, and it ended up looking very bad, very bad. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus taking the first 2 rounds on their CT side on first overtime of the first map of this evening, and we'll see how this is gonna fly. Wolt has concentrated now all their efforts on a B strike. Everybody there, a little nade, a little damage. Blast first. Galloway entry takes Lotto down, Empu takes down Galloway, Otto takes down Empu. Radiance takes Roboby down and tags Grappale to 11 HP with leg shot. Also Otto is low, but Grappale dashingly with a bomb through the fire and smoke and goes. But Otto and Grappale both very low. Legion pushes through behind, takes down Ode, takes down Otto, and just Grappale left, and M-Head takes him down. 3 guys alive, and Suomen Sijoitustutkimus secures all 3 rounds on their CT side of the overtime. They just need 1 more to close it out. 1 more. Radiance carrying a little bit on the team. Empu and Lotto have been also picking their game up, and Legion and M-Head also joining the party, strengthening the performance. I think that on the Wolt side it's pretty even. Ode, Grappate, maybe a little bit there on head on the frags, but it's situational. No strong differences. Grappate, most survivalist, 17 times, died only 17 times. Galloway flashed out of his mind, but still takes down Empu. A key frag for them. Roboby boosted. I think he's boosted a bit on A with the Krieg. Galloway behind a car with AWP. Did Radiant spot his hand? No, he did. Flick to Galloway. Galloway had a chance, but a little bit too slow. Radiance is on par with AWP today. On par. Otto holding the corner of the smoke smartly, not trying to peek around it. Takes a little damage from utility, but they fall back. Ode challenges him, tags him down to 6 HP, but that doesn't matter with the AWP. As long as you have any health left, you can do it. They're gonna go for a short maybe. Misses. Otto misses the shot, and Grappate is there to defend the hit alone. And he does it. He drops the bomb on the doors. Roboby drops Radiance, and M-Head alone drops Roboby. But he has a big task ahead of him. Takes up the AWP. Wants to make sure that every shot is a lethal shot, or is he gonna save? He's gonna save it up. He's gonna save it up. They only need 1 round, so if they give this one up, doesn't matter. There's two more chances. Oh, spotted by Otto, but it's a bit too late. It's a bit too late.
Counter-terrorists win.
Money is not a problem usually on overtime. And it's not a problem here either. Radiance, 40 kills so far. Very strong performance with the AWP and sneaky plays. He's again checking middle, trying to check any rotates, but the smoke is good. Doesn't reveal anything. No shots taken. Galloway and Otto, AWPs on the CT side. A Roboby with an AUG holding, and it's probably gonna be a hit from short. Just Empu coming from long. M-Head spamming some flashes and utility. Radiance, nice shoulder peek. He doesn't take too much damage, but Roboby changes the corner, and then Radiance is in a world of hurt. Empu tagged down to 17 HP. Galloway trying to find his head. Empu finds Roboby, but Galloway finds Empu, and Otto finds Radiance. The key players down. Lotto Lotto the highest fragger left so far on Suomen Sijoitustutkimus side. M-Head, track to the door, 14 HP left. Ode holding the B side alone. Legion going there to scout. Doesn't spot anybody in the halls. But are they gonna go for it? They probably are not gonna save at this point. Otto spots Legion coming to mid. Nice flick. Hits. Tag. Done. Galloway. Lotto. Down from the car with AWP. And M-Head. Again. Left as the last one. They probably know where he was. They have an idea. 14 HP left. He's gonna save. Carry the AK. And give it the best possible chance for his teammates. It's a tough spot knowing that you could be going there trying to win it, but you realize that it's not gonna happen and you just have to save. It's a tough spot. 17-18. Wolt is in the verge of taking it to double overtime. And it's gonna be an A rush. A rush from, well, a little bit of an A rush from Suomen Sijoitustutkimus. Utility used smartly, double flashes, radiance. This is taken down by Galloway, who's making it count for his AWP. Galloway is making the gun work. Takes down radiance, a key player on Suomen Sijoitustutkimus side, and the key entry. And immediate M-Head tries to smoke the side, but drops the smoke on his feet when Galloway tags him down as well. And looks like Galloway's opening frags this round are gonna be the decider, and it's gonna be hell to pay for Suomen Sijoitustutkimus, who took down all the 3 rounds on their first side of the overtime, on the first half on the CT side. But now Wolt is doing the same, and they're probably gonna be carrying this to the overtime. Empu, Lotto, Legion, a lot of work to do if they want to finish this. Legion gives out the position, but takes down Ode anyway. Grappade is there to trade immediately, and it's just Empu and Lotto, and now they know. Now they know where they are. AWP from Galloway, 3rd frag. Empu left. Galloway tagged a little, but the whole other part of Wolt is still coming. He knows where Galloway is, sees him through the smoke, drops him 3 against 1. 3 against 1. Bomb going down. But Robobi there, no mercy, just waits for him to get up, waits for him to try to get any info, and goes for the defuse. Grappade there, smiling like usual, picking up guns, but this is the last round of the first OT. Yeah, this is a nail biter. Nail biter indeed. Statistics on average pretty even. Whew. It's gonna be tough. Tough. As you can see from the rounds, very even. These two teams are battling it out to their heart's content. And this time, like on the last game, Endelza was playing from Spain, a little bit of a ping disadvantage there. But now, second overtime, sides don't switch, so... And Galloway, again! Headshot on Radiance and the AWP. He's been nailing it the last few rounds. That's a key frag. The AWP player down for Suomen Sijoitustutkimus, and we'll see how that affects the rest of their game. They're gonna give up the straight. They're gonna leave Legion there to watch out for any pushes. But Galloway, he doesn't give up. He spots Legion trying to nade it and nails him just around the corner. Just a beautiful timing from Galloway. And I was wondering why Oden doesn't play the secondary AWP, because he was playing it last time and he was absolutely crushing it. Maybe not in Dust 2, but he was crushing it on the other maps. But now, no questions anymore. No questions. Just respect. Otto takes down Lotto in the middle, and M-Head again, last surviving member. He's been heard. Spamming through the door. Grappade there to take his kill. And Wolt takes the first round of the second overtime. Remember, you need 4 rounds of the overtime to win. Now you plant the bomb and win. That's a good strategy. And you should really do that because Wolt has lost 2 rounds by just simply forgetting to plant the bomb. So it's a little bit touch and go sometimes. You get really swallowed up in the situation and you really must remember to plant that bomb if you're not killing everybody. Robopi doesn't know that Radiance is already on site, but takes him down anyway. Radiance has been losing a little bit of touch here, but Legion is there to trade Robopi away. They walk through the fire. Galloway misses his shot, but then the second shot lands. And again, a shot missed, and it's tagged a bit, but Otto and Grappale there flanking, leaving Lotto as the last player alive, and 4 people alive from Wolt's side. Second round on the city side, sorry, is theirs, and they're gonna go to 20. If the bank is still good enough on Suomen Sijoitustutkimus side, because of the current economic situation. They have estimated that they have enough money for this. So now they're going to be investing heavily. And Radiance is left just with a Deagle. He buys the utility armor and he doesn't have enough. But he, as an AWP player, he's probably quite decent with the Deagle as well. We're going to see that very soon. They're going to stack up for a B hit so far. Empu staying back, making sure there's no pushes. Everybody else is on middle for a reason or another. Otto is there to meet them. It's going to be a meet and greet. They're going to be probably pushing. They're going to be pushing A from mid. That might work. No, it's going to be a split. But Robopi Grappale, Robopi Ode, M-Head takes down Otto, but nobody else survives. Empu didn't notice that there was a guy standing in the corner, on the very corner that Lotto and him used to stand a lot, on the left side of the B doors. And it's gonna be, for the longest time, the decisive round. If Wolt can nail any of these 3 rounds on the T side, it's gonna be first map, Dust 2, the map that they lost last time to Soluto as the deciding map. It's gonna be their map. And I have a very strong feeling, I actually don't know, but I have a strong feeling that this is Suomen Sijoitustutkimuks's map, because the next map is gonna be Mirage. And last time I saw something that I haven't seen in all my years, which is probably 0.6 years or something, as a not at all professional caster, and that is the Tour de Mirage. Let's see if that comes out today. Maybe not, maybe yes. Lotto holding the B side together with Empu. Radiance middle, AWP. Legion pushed up. Radiance takes down Galloway in the middle. That's a key frag. Galloway has been a key player now for Wolt. Ore pushing to the side through the smoke. Doesn't spot Lotto, who's there behind the car. Grappate takes down Empu. Radiance takes down Grappate. He's there already. Has the very key role of being the all-around player. M-Head rotating from back. But he's making so much noise. They might have heard him. Did they? They did. But it's not enough. He takes down Robopi anyway. And now it's Otto against Legion and Radiance. And Otto knows that's a trick. Radiance is in the window. Legion has the corner from the doors. And the first overtime round on the T side doesn't bring Wolt to victory at this point. 21-19. If Suomen Sijoitustutkimus can win these 2 rounds, the next rounds, it means that it's going to be a triple overtime. And it means that, well, I'm not going to sleep tonight, so let's see how that goes. Something happened. Never mind. That's gonna be probably back again. It's just a Chippy. Yeah, there we go. 3 Kriegs, 2 AKs for Wolt. No AWPs this time. Radiance in his usual spot. Everybody in the same spot. Grappate, B tunnels. There. There's also Ode is there as well. Galloway still at T spawn. He's gonna smoke mid, I guess. Otto making sure that nobody's pushing from middle. And then Robabi making sure nobody pushes long. Legion is there at long doors. M-Head, A side, Radiance middle, and Empu and Lotto as a familiar style in the B side. Galloway spamming through the smoke. And these acts are calling out the players. Ah, what the damn hell? Oh, okay. Well, sorry for ruining it, guys. Apparently the guys are too hasty. And Walt did win. So congratulations. Yay! I would like to see how that happened. But the guys don't remember that there's a delay on the stream. And if they change the maps within 2 minutes of the victory, we don't get to see it. It's also going to be left. The demo is going to show it, so you can watch the demo later. You can still find out exactly how that happened. Yes, it was not easy, but it actually happens. Let me see, my mouse died. Let's see. All right. I hope the guys don't switch the gonna have to say about that. That's depressing. I wanted to see how that ended. But it is what it is. So Wolt Task Force takes the first map, does 2, and we go to Mirage for the next one. We'll be right back after these commercials and some yammering. just do a little mid push and then go to tunnels and then go to apps and then go to mid again, and it was a crazy thing. I should probably check out that demo and record it and put it out there for the people to see what's going on these servers when they're not looking. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus on the CT side, Wolt on the T side, and we have a go. Galloway, Smoke, Flash, and a P250. Anybody else? Body armor. Otto takes down Radiance on the mid. Bomb is left at near T spawn, so it's Tour de Mirage. They're running and gunning with 5 players, making a lot of noise. I bet Lotto heard that, so he's gonna get that. Of course, bomb is there. There's 2 guys in short. One underground. Raine is underground. Raine takes down Galloway and Ore, but Otto finishes him up. And now it's 3 against 3. And Tour de Mirage continues. These guys are all confused. What the hell is happening? But Lotto has the angle. And they are gonna go on A. Lotto's gonna go on short. He's gonna listen for any footsteps. Otto smokes CT out, I guess. M-Head is in the palace. He has a very, very key position. Lotto pushing from connector, but he's getting tagged low. M-Head. That was sneaky. Robobi doesn't even react. Lotto is dropped, but M-Head 3 kills. And this time Tour de Mirage is not to be. M-Head ruins it by hiding into the palace, holding to his guns, holding to his position, and simply securing the round for his team. Second round, Wolt, no bomb plant, nothing bought. Ore is shot in the butt by Galloway. Better than knifed, I guess. Gonna beat rush. Ore and Galloway down by Legion and Lotto. SMG kills, collecting a lot of money. Robobi left. He does have the bomb, but he doesn't have anything else. And the guys, they know he was there. They're gonna be looking for him. Legion is chasing. I think he saw him. Not sure where he is. Raine was waiting, but Robobi takes down Raine. And it's a different ball game now. Hiding here in the corner. Lotto flicks him in the head. Low HP, no armor. Robobi doesn't stand a chance. And they take away the gun. 2-0. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus starts off on the CT side, taking the pistol and then taking the eco. And now it's a buy round for them on the Wolt side. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus, of course, with a bonus round. 1 M4 that M-Head bought on the second round. 2 UMPs, 1 FAMAS, and 1 Scout. Let's see how Radiance uses that Scout. He was very dangerous with it on Dust 2, but this is not Dust 2. Radiance is in the window in Sniper's Nest, less surprisingly, and he might be getting peeked on in the middle. Oh, Karapate spots M-Head. M-Head does nail 1 shot. Karapate doesn't get surprised that easily. Ore takes down Legion in the apartments, and the B side is open. There's nobody else there. There was one guy, Lotto, was in the middle, and he's now on short. Radiance takes down Ore. Otto takes down Lotto. Radiance is now in the market. Galloway, Smoke. Radiance flashes. Galloway Smoke is clearly practice. Covers the other arch. Angle from Raine. Very, very bad for for Galloway. They know where he is, however, and Otto takes him down. 3 against 1, Radiance, the scout, and not a chance. Krappate says, finishes it up, and Wolt puts their first round on the table. Now we're gonna get to the first actual gun round of the map. The second map of this evening, that is to say, the first map, Dust 2, ended up triple overtime win to Wolt. And that was Suomen Sijoitustutkimus pick. Now, it's actually gonna be a save because of Raine's and M-Head's financial situation. It's gonna be a push. Galloway taking some shots, but finishing 2. He ends up going down. Lotto takes him down. Legion takes Krappate down with a ZZ. Upgrades to an AK. Robot with a bomb. Oh dear. He's getting chased by Legion, but both him and Lotto, they saw them both. They know that there's nobody else there, and they are now late. Otto had an angle.
Bomb has been planted.
Heard the footsteps probably, and gets to shoot. Lotto in the back also puts Legion in 20 HP and knows where he is now. Covers the window, and not a chance for Legion. He tries to peek. Peeks Otto, but Otto already was holding it and was holding it tight. So now we're gonna see the first proper gun round of the map in 2-2 situation. Suomen Sijoitustutkimus started off with 2 wins pistol, and then the second round. This time, the Tour de Mirage Wolt didn't work, but it ended up being very good entertainment nonetheless. Ore opens up on Radiance. Robobi is the AWPer in Mirage, so it's not Otto or Ore, nor Galloway. Krappate wins the fight with M-Head in Palace. And now there's 2 on B, 1 on A, but the bomb is still on T-spawn. Guys are juggling. Otto takes down Legion, who was rotating short. Guys very low. Robobi is dropped by Raine. AK taken. AWP taken. Galloway tags him, but he doesn't want to risk pushing and getting flushed by the AWP because it only takes a little bit of magic to get the kill. Ore 3 HP, Otto 2 HP, Krappate 25 HP, and Galloway 100 HP, but that is more than enough to drive Raine away from the side to save. He's now hiding in Palace, trying to save the AWP and trying to build a strong eco for his team. Otto doesn't get far enough. Krappate almost as well dies. Otto dies to the bomb, securing it, and does a little ding to his financial situation. It is 3-2 for Wolt on Mirage, and we will see how their T side continues. They've been very strong on the T side as well. This is their home map clearly, and they've done their homework on both utility and angles on this. That is not to say that Suomen Sijoitustutkimus doesn't have a chance. Very strong performances before. Radiance just needs to pick up that op and make it work. He has 1 kill so far, and that is not gonna work for the CT side. For the AWP, it has to make an impact. Ore pushed in apps. They tried to smoke him out, but the smokes are not good. Ore gets the angle and drops Legion, but is dropped to 15 HP and has to back away. That calls for the rotation of both Raine and Radiance, who are now in short and in market, and everybody from Wolt's side are on A or going to A. with M-Head, a lone defender on triple boxes. Fire there on the stairs to flush out anybody, but fails. Robobi, however, manages to secure M-Head, who is trying to get an angle on where the sounds are coming from. Bomb down, 5 alive for Wolt so far, and we will see how this turns up. Galloway doesn't win the fight against Raine, and is the first to fall. Everybody coming from different angles. Raine dropping also a Robobi, giving damage to Otto, who then does manage to drop in. Lotto drops Ore, Radiance drops Kappale, and it's Otto in the corner, and bomb was defused. This was a very strong performance. Very strong performance there. Raine doing some key fragging, and also Radiance finally showing up on the kill board properly. And a crushing round for Wolt, who already got the bomb down, got the man advantage. But the different angles that Suomen Sijoitustutkimus pushed onto the site and took control of it was very crucial. Also, of course, that the frags managed to land better on that side. A little bit of a bad smoke from M-Head there on A, but it doesn't matter since everybody on Wolt's side is going to be. Grenade short. They're just gonna wait out the utility. Radiance, Sniper's Nest. He hasn't had a lot of things to do because Wolt hasn't challenged mid almost at all. And at the moment they don't have an AWP, so I don't think that they will. Again, Otto gets Legion on B. They know how to pick up challenge. They know the corners. Galloway takes down Lotto. He's tagged to 4 HP. Tries to get the ninja corner there. Somebody's boosted, but they weren't. M-Head rotating, but gets burned up. Radiance tag takes down Ore. M-Head takes down Galloway, who has 4 HP. Now it's 3 against 3. Robobi takes down Raine, who was trying to rotate again. Grappate, M-Head down. And now it's just Radiance with the AWP, and he knows where one of the guys are. He picks up an AK, knows that it's gonna land. Better shots close by, but Robobi, AK from the apartments, is gonna finish up this job for them. Grappate also secures the AWP, and we have a 4-3 situation, advantage Wolt. Bank on Suomen Sijoitustutkimus side is quite weak, so they're gonna go for Radiance is gonna go for a 5-7 and some armor and nades. Another 5-7 for M-Head and Raine, P250 for Legion, and nothing at all for Lotto, whose bank was very dry to begin with. Wolt full buy, Krieg on Galloway, AKs, and Robobi with a AWP. Ore spots down Lotto. Lotto spotted him too, but was waiting for the angle, but Ore was a little bit quicker on that. Raine tries to rotate from the back. Radiance here, holding the angle. Ore. Radiance dealing heavy damage to Ore. Robobi takes Legion down. Otto takes Radiance down with a headshot with the AK. And now M-Head, last guy alive. He was on the CT side. He was a lot of times, or especially on the T side actually, he was a lot of times last guy alive on Dust 2, and he was the last guy alive now, but no impact as Krappate is there lurking, taking any people wandering about, taking them out, putting them into the ground, and taking off their guns and money. Alright, Lotto, P90, Radiance, AWP, Raine, Og. On the other side, same weapons as before. Radiance tagged a little. He was trying to make a difference on the B apps, because that's been a weak spot. They're getting picked from there continuously. Robobi holding mid. Raine walks right in. No flashes, no nothing. M-Head does have the angle on Otto. It's a little bit of an off angle, closer than usual. And Otto was surprised, so good opening for M-Head as well. trading the frags and getting it to 4-4 situation. Of course, Radiance and him are now tagged a little bit lower, but that doesn't really matter that much as long as you have more firepower available. Ore going from scare tactics, flashbang to B, trying to pull off rotates. Doesn't work this time. Radiance is still in the market where he was before. M-Head, Sniper's Nest, getting some info from mid. And Lotto this time in the corner on A, hiding behind the boxes. Now he's under the stairs now. Yeah, sorry, he was on the stairs, but he was flashed by Galloway, and then Ode picks him out. Tag, bomb sandwich. M-Head was hiding there, but Galloway, even though flashed, manages to take him down. Just 2 players alive, Legion and Radiance, and they're gonna call it a day. Not gonna be pushing. Radiance spamming a few shots through the little hatch that goes through the jungle to A, but nothing more than that. They're gonna take up their guns, they're gonna go on B, and they're gonna save up. Wolt is gonna put their 6th round on the board and is gonna have a strong grip on the T side of Mirage. But like last map, there were both teams. I think that Wolt won 7 rounds in a row, and Suomen Sijoitustutkimus won 6 rounds in a row after that. So let's just not make any hasty decisions yet. Who's gonna be doing what? Fragging pretty even on the CT side. Otto a little bit ahead on the T side. Nothing major. Robobi, very key pick on Radiance, managed to take him down in the mid. Surprising pick because they haven't really challenged mid so far. It's going to be probably a B hit. Everybody's grouped over there. Raine now picks up the AWP. Flashes mid, but nobody's there. Legion pushed up here. And managed to take down Galloway and Otto. They're not prepared for a push. This is the bad side of hanging back and not giving info, because then you don't have info either. Ode has to go for the bomb. He's tagged low, but he manages to take Legion down in the process and bring it to 3-3. A little bit of an advantage for the T side. Now everybody on CT side has come to the B side. They realize that an M-Head goes back to A. They realize that there's no actual bomb now visible at the moment. They did see it, but you shouldn't pull everybody there just because it was there a second ago. Krappate throwing some utility, trying to make people believe that they're still on the site. Ore throwing a short smoke. "28 seconds left. It has to be an A push, and we're gonna see this from Enhead's perspective. He's gonna be waiting for the bomb, but Ode gets him. The reaction, straight headshot. Ode low HP, 12 HP. That MP7 would have wrecked him, but he manages to get the angle first, manages to get the shot first. And now it's a 2 against 3 retake on the A side. M-Head has a... Ode takes the rain. One was talking about ping, which is lame. Sorry. Ode, rain down. Robobi tagged a little bit by Lotto. Tagged a little bit more. Ode has the corner and takes his head off. Yeah, M-Head has a ping of 19, so that's clearly higher than Ode's 8, so that might be it. Remember, kids, and now parents, of course, and other people, that please use a proper internet connection and don't buy those cheap ones. They're not good for CS. Talk to your local operator for more challenges and more opportunities. All right. It's going to be a 7-3 lead for Wolt in Mirage. And Suomen Sijoitustutkimus making it count. Lotto has always the off buys for SNGs. I'm not sure, is he trying to make cash, or is he just that's just his style. Maybe he's not comfortable with a rifle. He was playing pretty decent side holds on Dust 2, so we'll see how that works here. He has 5 frags, pretty much even for everybody. Legion takes down Ode, again pushed far in the apps, but this time the bomb is not there, and Otto is underground. Legion is going swap his gun, tags Otto a little in the process, but Otto not fooled, falls back. But they haven't spotted that Lotta pushed close with the MP7. Flash is too far, but Robobi has the angle, and they don't give up any extra frags. Raine in the middle, fighting with Galloway, takes him down, track to 50-80. Radiance making that AWP work. Grappade down, Robobi down, but misses Otto. A close shot, but it's Otto alone against 2. He does have the Krieg, so that's good, but he doesn't have the bomb. He doesn't have the time. He has to make a move now. One short. Takes down Raine. Has to plant now. M-Head doesn't have the angle. M-Head also doesn't have a helmet, but doesn't really matter. Unless there's a flick. He has now gotten the angle. Otto doesn't know that he rotated already. And he makes sure that he doesn't miss these key shots. M-Head making it count for Suomen Sijoitustutkimus and bringing them back from a 4-round loss to a nice defuse on the B side. A little bit unlucky there. Radiance making that AWP sing and making sure that he is gonna make the fight a fair one. 7-4, Wolt Task Force leads Suomen Sijoitustutkimus in this best of 3. Robobi opens on Radiance again in the mid. Radiance a bit late there, and they're not used to the efficient AWP peaks. Ode takes down Legion, takes down Lotto, B side open, and it's just Raine and M-Head left. And I say just, but that's only numbers. Ode takes down M-Head, and now it's just Raine left. He is in the connector. He does see Robobi, takes him down, but doesn't notice that Otto is right behind him, gets shot in the head, and it's over. 8-4 lead on the T side, and this is looking like Wolt is again making a very strong show for Mirage. This is their home map, this is the home turf, and they want to show it. Dust 2 was going very strongly in the favor of Suomen Sijoitustutkimus, but then Wolt managed to claw it back. Then it was going strong for Wolt, then Suomen Sijoitustutkimus claws it back. Now it's toward the Mirage time for the CT side, but Otto will have none of it. Ode will have none of it. It's an eco round, just a little bit of armor and pistols. Ode is tagged low, but everybody is still alive. And all 3 remaining CTs, as they should be, were on the same side. But that's not the side where the bomb is. Otto tags Radiance low, drops M-Head. Radiance comes and challenges, but Otto doesn't give them a chance, really. The Krieg sings for a 3k. Raine, last guy alive. Pistol, trying to flank, trying to get some kills, trying to get some gear. But it's very unlikely to work. He's going to go to the market. Doesn't have a P250, so quick taps would do it, but Grappate CT making sure no rotates come in, and they don't come in. Otto and Ode fragging high on this map, making an impact for Wolt, who are now leading 9-4 on the second map. And if they win this, the best of 3 ends there, and it's gonna be Wolt's day. But it's not over yet. It's not over until the bomb sings. And I sung a little bit today, but not the decisive ones yet. Wolt again grouping up for a 5-man B strike. The bomb has been now held back in a corner by Robabi, who is watching the angles with the AWP. He's watching underground. There's nobody actually watching the close angles on apps, so again, Legion could have snuck in the M4, but he didn't. And that's lucky for Wolt. He held back. Legion tagged to 50 HP with nades. Lotto tagged. Legion gets Galloway, but Otto and Ore come in and clear the site. Radiance probably... Yes, Radiance is in the market with the AWP, but he's also then burned alive by Otto. No mercy. This is a witch hunt. And Raine, does he peek? Yes, he does. Peeks at the correct time, but a little slow, and Otto managed to put the bomb down. That could be the key factor. They hear M-Head in the market. Don't manage to get him down yet. Raine takes that Robabi. He knew where Ode was, but he doesn't get a chance. M-Head drops him as a trade, but Krappate, final lurker in the corner, no idea where he was. He was being silent so far. He manages to take down M-Head and secure the 10th round for Wolt. First half, last round. Let's see how does this go. If Wolt manages to secure this, it's going to be a very hard climb for Suomen Sijoitustutkimus. It's not going to be easy anyway, but 5 rounds is the marker where you can still come back on the CT side if you have a very strong one. Otherwise, it's going to be called a proper comeback. And maybe they will be today's comeback kings. But Galloway thinks different, as does Krappate. They pick up the stragglers. A little bit of weak buy for Suomen Sijoitustutkimus. M-Head and Raine go down. Lotto, Legion, and Radiance left. Legion does manage to win the battle against Ore this time from the car. Goes and gets his AK and goes and gets some info. Doesn't see anybody there. The call comes in. It's A. Go A. Lotto there on the side with P90. Does some spam. Not good enough. It's dropped by Krappate behind the box. Behind the boxes. Radiance there with a scout. Spots Galloway, who's spamming at CT like there's somebody actually there, but there's not. Let's see what the Robabi does with the AWP when the smoke clears. He's waiting. And he spots Legion when the smoke clears. Doesn't have time to throw his nade first. Radiance going there. And Robabi keeps the angle closed. Keeps the site closed. It is over for the first round. It is over for the first half. And that leaves it 11-4 for Wolt Task Force on Mirage. Switching sides. And we will see if Suomen Sijoitustutkimus can claw it back. Raine, new player, has been warming up, getting 10 kills on his team. Radiance trying to claw some kills in, but not really making that much of an impact this time. Makes some heroic plays, allows M-Head to defuse on the last half. Robabi boosts Krappate on the ninja box on B. But it's gonna be all A. Galloway waiting here. Checking if Radiance and Raine were not gonna come from Palace. Is he gonna be spotted by Legion? No. But Otto is now. They spot him. And Legion takes him down. Raine takes down Otto. And the A side is open. Ore, quick return. Headshot with the USPS. But it's 4 guys on a nade to Ore's feet. A lot of damage there. Oh, dirty headshot to Raine. But Radiance doesn't let it go. M-Head takes Ore down. And now it's just Robabi against 3. He's rotating from ramp. But he's spotted. He's spotted and he's spammed with the Glock by Lotto. And it is all over for the Del pistol round. Both pistol rounds lost for Wolt so far. But this time they have a little bit of a leeway to go. They're not going to buy anything except for Ore's P250. And they're going to be stacking B. And that is the correct call because it's not going to be a fast B, but it's going to be a medium-paced B. They're just gonna be pushing through. Legion, Radiance, Legion. Everybody goes down. Nobody gets dropped on Suomen Sijoitustutkimus side. 6-11. They are clawing back some of the scores. But now is a round that they should look out for. Otto, Scout, Ore, AWP, 3 M4s. Let's see how this goes. 3 MP7s on the terrorist side. 1 Krieg, 1 AK. So this is their so-called bonus round if they can win this. Oh, now a Galil? What? Oh, somebody accidentally bought an extra gun. Okay. Fair enough. Happens to the best of us. Never happens to me, but, you know. That's okay. Still only practice, boys. Maybe they saw it as a proper investment. And it is. It's much better at the MP7 at long distance. But Ore making the AK... AWP work from the sniper's nest, takes down Raine, who's trying to find some angle and peek. Doesn't find it. Creek down. And Robobi tagged a little bit low there. He is player number 9 and is located on B. But he's probably spammed through the wall. Legion also done a little bit damage. Or maybe naps. Legion is gonna be rotating in the mid, getting the Krieg. Flash is in, but Flash ends up in a bad spot. Ore doesn't get flashed at all and has no trouble taking Legion down. It's gonna switch to A. Radiance takes down Galloway. Ore trade. Radiance is down. He is flashed, but he is not out. Lotto from the back of the side sprays Otto down, and Ore makes the A, and it's an ace. It's an ace for Ore. I was just checking the statistics before this game, and no players on each teams actually had an ace. But now we can have that. Ore, AWP ace on the defense. And there we go. Will that break the back of the terrorist side? The money is not great for Raine, but they can probably make it work. Make it work with an SMG buy or something like this. Yeah, he gets an UMP. It's not a bad choice. He's been very efficient with off guns. So let's see. Radiance trying to challenge Ore. Not gonna work. He was a little bit slow there. M-Head secures the AWP for them anyway. And now they have to rebuild. Radiance hasn't been having the same huge impact he had in Dust. More than 40 kills in Dust. And simply staggering performance with the AWP and Scout. But on Mirage, which is Wolt's home map, they've managed to shut him out. In most cases, there was one round he made a huge impact on B by taking out 2 defenders on site and defending the bomb. But now Lotto is spotted by Galloway, and then it's 3 against 5. A little bit of nade damage by Legion to Ore, but only minor. Raine, Legion, and M-Head all in the middle. Bomb is there behind. Otto holding the mid corner from looking at connector. He's gonna spot them. Galloway takes down Legion on T-spawn, and the bomb is there. It's theirs. Raine spamming the short, but Robobi wins that fight. Otto doesn't even have to participate, and M-Head takes down Galloway, has the bomb, but there's no time for plant. He shouldn't even try to go for it, because even he didn't have the time. He could have saved the gun, but he doesn't realize that necessarily. It might be a little bit desperate, because Ore and Otto are shutting down Suomen Sijoitustutkimus. There's no other way to put it. Legion, Radiance, Rain, M-Head, Lotto, they're doing the work. They're trying to claw it back, but they're not giving any quarter. Tech 9 for M-Head and an armor. Double Berettas for Lotto. He's clearly a man of great taste. Double ops, Ore, Otto, Robobi with a signature AUG. and site is being held. They're going from underground to window. Let's see if Ore... No, Ore is holding a tight angle. They know where he was, and Legion just hits him in the head with a few quick block shots, and it is over for him. But it's not over for this round because they don't have... Only M-Head has any armor. They're very, very weak for any rifle fire. Lotto makes those Berettas work. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And B side is almost open. Just Grappate who rotated on the side left. They know where he was. Grappate doesn't do a lot of damage. And Otto and Galloway. And it's gonna be a horrible, horrible turnaround for this round for Wolt Task Force, leading 13-6, but it's gonna be 13-7 because they have no chance. B retake, not easy against now a rifle and an AWP and Radiance's hands. Otto taking down M-Head, trying to he's preventing from any extra money save, any extra pickups, but now there's 2 rifles and an AWP pick it up. Money is not good. Krappate 1019, Robobit 2400. Ode has enough money for a buy next round, but do they want to buy? Do they want to risk it? It's not going to be great, but they could get it to work. But is the advantage big enough, or do they want to do a little bit of a half buy, a little bit of a forced buy? No, they're going all in. Otto, M4, Krappate, Famous, Robobi, Og. The buy is pretty decent. Just a little utility missing, and Krappate is missing a helmet. But other than that, and kits, only 1 kit on Otto, so that might be a deciding factor. Let's see if the bomb goes down. Let's see what happens. 13-7. Wolt Task Force leads on their Mirage, and a leg shot from Ode. That's nasty. Legion was spamming to the window. His shots didn't land. Ode takes 1 shot straight to the leg. That's gonna hurt in the morning. He's limping out. He's going to the apps. He's gonna go and get some bandage, and I'm gonna watch out in the future because that mid is hot. It's hot contested. Krappate holding short. Let's see if he sees Legion, if he's coming. Ode holding now from jungle to palace, holding the corner very tight. And there is Raine giving him the first kill. Otto coming from under the stairs, picks up Lotto and Radiance. Radiance AWP is down. Now Krappate making the short and famous count. It looks like he hasn't washed it for a while, but it still works. Still works just fine. M-Head left alone, middle. He does have AK, he does have the armor, he does have a helmet. No utility at all. He is in a very, very bad spot, and you can see he's checking every corner frantically, trying to find out where people picking him up would be coming. He of course wants to pick up anyone who comes and challenges him. It's not making any extra noise. It's very dangerous corners. Robobi is there on the apps. Did a little tag and just left. Didn't want to give any guns. M-Head surviving again. He is very good at that. Very good at holding his nerves, holding his angles. But unfortunately, this time there's nothing to do. Ore and Otto shutting people down like crazy. Double op, Ore, Otto, both. We don't know, Ore in the window. Let's see if Raine doesn't come all the way there. Fast A execute, but Galloway destroys Radiance from the palace. Legion is shut out by fire. M-Head was shut out by some nades going to the ramp. Lotta is there checking out that there's nobody chasing them. Raine has now pushed to mid. He's under the window. And oh dear, M-Head is here in the window, but Ode didn't spot him. doesn't have the angle. He maybe remembers what happened last time when he was too close and they could spot his barrel. Legion is now in apps, getting very close to Ode's scope. Ode is there just to get some information. But he gets a bullet instead. Flash hits him a little bit. Ode is flashed a little bit, but he recovers. While Legion's coming. Otto taking some heavy damage in the middle, falling back, not challenging it. Ryan tags him very low, but Galloway is there to back him up. And Ode is in the sniper's nest, looking through jungle, making sure that nobody comes from there. Mid control is on the T side, but that's all they have. They have to go somewhere. 12 seconds left. Lotto tries to make it to the B. Grappate drops him. Robobi drops M-head. And Raine, last player alive, has armor, smoke, Krieg, but no, doesn't have. What he doesn't have is a fighting chance. It is 15-7 for Wolt on this Mirage on a beautiful sunny day, and we're gonna see if Wolt is able to close it up. Ode and Otto just making a mess of Suomen Sijoitustutkimus's strategies. Radiance not being able to really get the AWP working. He's been out peaked almost every occasion. When he got to a level fighting field, he was managed to make it work. But now it's gonna be a B rush. They have basically no chance other than that. They have Mac 10, Tech 9, UMP, AK, but they also are very smart about it. They had so much utility coming to their face that Suomen Sijoitustutkimus decides to turn it around, take a few steps back. Some go underground. Legion and Radiance are here now on Sniper's Nest, but there's nobody there at the moment. Grappate taking a lot of damage. That's okay. He was probably hit by an 8 or something. Robobi trying to find an angle, but Raine gets him down. Shows his butt a bit too early. That's a common problem sometimes. M-head taking down Otto from the top of the box, and A side is just being held by Galloway at the moment, who takes down Lotto. Grappate takes down Legion, and now it's 3-3. Ode there to take down M-head. Bomb is down on the side, and it's Radiance and Rain. Low HP. Radiance making the Tech 9 sing. They have enough time, but Raine is out of the picture because Grappate picks him up when he was trying to flank from B, and now it's 1 against 2, and Ode finishes that game as he started this game with the AWP, making it very, very clear. Robobi, loud foot, so many audible footsteps. And Grappate MVP, I don't know how Ode doesn't have that. Ode has 5, so I don't know what is this game doing. 3 MVPs and Ode has 5. Okay, Valve, nice for making it. I was actually so bad once, they didn't even give me anything. They just said that, nice. And of course, Ode with the AWP ace. Maybe that's why he has the MVP, because they wanted to show off Ode's AWP ace. It is so that it is indeed in Mirage easy for Wolt. 16-7. Tight first map ends up in a quicker and more decisive second map. Wolt takes down both maps, and there's no decider today. And Wolt takes down Suomen Sijoitustutkimus. Thank you everybody for watching. It was a little bit of an off day for me, early start and late night. So thank you everybody for sticking with me. I promise that I will be a bit more alive next time. This time I'll be a little bit under the weather here. But strong performance from the guys. And Radiance, first map, very, very strong show. Over 40 kills. Shut down completely on Mirage. And they couldn't get it up from the ground, unfortunately, for Suomen Sijoitustutkimus. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you again next time.